All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Also, double honors to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone. And salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word in all truth and all sincerity. And we're basically going to do a lesson entitled Esau Justifying Himself Proves His Niggerdom.
That's right.
You know, the brother and I were just chatting it up, talking about how Esau, no matter what, no matter where it's at, no matter what time it is, this man always tries to justify himself in his actions. And that's pure niggerdom, man. He doesn't take, he doesn't take accountability of his actions, man.
Right.
And that's a true niggard right there.
Yeah, it's if he does anything, it's all your fault if it's bad. But if it's all good, he takes all the credit then. That's basically the type of devil that we're dealing with. It's like he'll steal anything, but he don't want the rest of the receipt. He doesn't want the hardships that goes with it. And it talks about that in Lamentations, how he's gonna be drunken and make himself naked. Because everything he's did is hey man, the only person who can pick up and take that which he did not sow is the Lord. And that's what the Lord is exactly about to do. He's gonna start with your kingdom. He's gonna start with your lives and your livelihood and everything that you had set up, because as you did, so it's about to be done unto you.
That's right.
I get that in Lamentations, as a matter of fact.
That's right, man. And we were just talking about how this guy, really going back to that one lady from InfoWars.
Yep.
How she was basically, she went up to who was that? Was it HOI or? I forgot what, Salaki, I can't remember the camp that she approached, but it was an Israelite camp nonetheless. And, she pretty much said that this is the reason why we need guns.
Yeah, because they said, and she kept really trying to get them, and she was just trying to bait them, saying, "Oh, you guys don't have any balls," because she wanted the justification to say that. She really didn't have the whole time. The broad was going to say something about guns anyway, because she really didn't have a reason for her justification. But her thing was to get them to react, and then like, "Oh, you see, they hit me. This is why we need guns." She didn't get that, so she just had to say it anyway. She was being a real true demon. Yeah, those they may not be in GMS, but they still parts of them go back to 1 West, and they still go out and teach. And they some of these camps, they still teach the name, and what they were saying was still true, because they was giving this lady her judgment. It's not like brothers say it time and time again. We never said we was gonna do it. Yeah, it's gonna come a time when the Lord is gonna have us do it, but it's still gonna be justified. It's gonna be you making the first move first, and basically us defending ourselves and destroying you with the same mercilessly as you did, man. Yeah. But yeah, those brothers didn't say, "Oh yeah, we about to lay hands." No, they said that you are about to be judged for the things that you did. And that's just truth, man. We ain't afraid to say this because we haven't even broken any of your laws by saying it. It's the truth. Everything that you so-called white people have done is about to come back on you. Get that Lamentations. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of that's going into basically us. Well, I can still read it. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." So yeah, it's just trade right now. The people that basically was doing everything, every vile thing that, she want to say, "Oh well, do you think it's okay that they said that their intestines should be?" Well, that's what the scriptures say. So yeah, that is okay because you did it to us. It was okay when you did it to us and still doing it. So you can't really feel too bad if a man says the same thing to you, as if that must mean that you think that you're a whole lot better than us. And the Lord's about to surely show you that is not true.
That's right. Is there more to that or no?
No, that was the end of that chapter.
Can you get that one scripture with Sirach that we mentioned it?
32 and 7. The sinful man.
Yeah, sinful man. Yeah, make it an excuse. That would be a good one.
Hey, how you doing?
But yeah, we're going to get the scripture in Sirach. It talks about how a sinful man making the excuse, for for all occasions, man. Roughly paraphrasing it. Oh, you got it, Doc?
Yep.
Okay, Con.
This is Sirach 32:17. It says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Let's speak up one more time.
Yeah, this is Sirach 32:17. It says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
That's right. A sinful man will not be reproved, all right? And that's Esau Edom, okay? He finds an excuse for all things, all matters, okay? And basically, that's justification, man. Right. And you can't justify yourself, all right? You gotta let the Lord, fight for you, okay? And that's the thing that Esau doesn't do, and that's really ultimately because he's carnal. Well, he's the wicked. He was set up, but it's because he's carnal, man. This man's not spiritual at all. And this guy, you try to tell him things, and he always has some type of rebuttal, man.
It's cold. It's in that chapter. It's right here. It's the next.
Can you read that one more time?
Okay. Yes, Sirach 32:17. It says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Yeah, according to his will. Okay? Going back to that situation, with that InfoWars, a journalist, okay? She was trying to, justify herself and why she wanted to, use guns, man, and have them.
Right, and then Alex Jones, frog mouth self, acting like
Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks, man. He ain't nothing but a set up coward, man. Because truthfully, if they really were trying to search for the actual info, they wouldn't do all the little sound bites that they normally do, man. Like they would actually see that it's actually reasoning what we saying. It's not like we just saying, oh, like we suffering things and we blaming the society. No, we're blaming the people that actually did the things that they've done. And the Lord is gonna do all this. He's going to justify us when nobody else could. When we can't justify ourselves, we can't go out and do these things that we're talking about. The Lord's gonna do every last bit of it.
That's right.
It's a little bit more.
Okay, Con.
It's verse 18. It says, a man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and a proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he hath done without counsel. And the scriptures talk about you basically saying, don't do nothing without counsel, man. And this man has been counseled. He's been told these things that he's done is wrong. And he continues to do them. It's already too late. The judgment is already set. But this devil is still doing everything that he's about to be judged for. Everything that we're talking about, he's still doing. It's not like it was something that was done in the past. It was done in the past, and it's still being done. Because that's just the devil, man.
Exactly. And who are the counsel of the Lord, man? Who are the counselors of the Lord? It's the prophets of the Lord, man. Okay, you can read that in Second Ezra, the 2nd chapter. It's like the 1st and 2nd verse, man. Okay, it talks about how we're the counselors of the Lord. Okay, and we're telling you what you're doing wrong. We're telling you that that you're not following and abiding, the scriptures, man. And there's going to be a punishment for it, and you're not taking heed to it, man. So by doing that, you're going to get your judgment, man. Now the Lord has a reason to, give your nation this said punishment, man.
Okay. I think it's Sirach 6. Yeah, it's a Sirach 6:2. It says, extol not thyself and the counsel of thine own heart, if thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying along. Right. What comfort? The only thing you're getting is comfort in your emotions by just self-justification. That goes for anybody. If we can't self-justify and we be the chosen, man, if we are the chosen men, the chosen nation out of all the people on the face of the earth, and we can't do these things, what in the hell makes you think that you can? When the Lord esteems you as nothing. Like you've been, like when they want to say God loves everybody, at a certain extent, the Lord does, because it's his creation. He gave everybody a fair shake, even women. But y'all did everything that was against the scriptures and you didn't do it right. It could have been a way. Well, it was a certain way. I'm not going to say it could have been a way because it's not the way the Lord had it. But he did it in such a way that he gave everybody a fair shake, and they basically just proved they were not fit for the job.
Yeah.
And the only way you can be fit for the job is to follow after this word. Truthfully, you have to be a man of the elect, a chosen man out of the nation of Israel. Because those are the only men that at the end of the day is going to be able to be true kings no matter what. You know, first off, we got to learn how to govern ourselves, and it starts with what? Us taking down our judgment, man. Because it says, it talks about a man that basically doesn't keep the law, and say he knows the Most High. He is a liar. Why? Because we know that the Lord comes with judgment. We know that these are the ways of how the Lord set them up. It's not just a way of man, because the Lord gave it to man. This is naturally how we're gonna be when the kingdom comes. I'm gonna get that in Exodus, the 20th chapter, real quick.
And I was gonna add on, you know, it says in 2nd Ezra, I think like the 5th chapter, it talks about, I don't know where it is exactly, but it talks about how, you know, set that house in order, man, you know, and then judge the people. You know, going back to what you were saying about, like, you know, how we gotta get our own selves in line, man. All right, before we could be, you know, as men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, before we can get the kingdom and the dominion and all that, okay, we got to get ourselves cleaned up, man, so to speak. All right, you know, we got to, you know, whatever faults that we have to, you know, and flaws that we have to, you know, improve on it.
That's right.
You know.
Right. How you gonna talk about somebody cleaning their house and you walking in their house telling them to clean their house with your muddy boots and you muddying the place up, but you telling them to clean up? You're not being. That's the example that I'm giving. But the Lord is strongly. He is strong with that spirit of don't be a hypocrite, man. Because even hey, man, it's a reason why we're still submitted to Esau, Edom, because the Lord told us that we have to be in a certain extent, man. You know, basically, it's in the spirit, just like He said the scribes and the Pharisees in the Matthew the 23rd chapter. It says, do as they say, but not as they do, because Esau is a hypocrite, man. You know, he'll tell, but I mean, you know, he still goes off and tells you to do wickedness, but at the same time, Esau is still, you know, he's still with that judgment. And he's talking about, you know, he wants a righteous society, and he'll set up certain laws that he wants us to follow, and he doesn't follow them. But we still in certain levels, man, we still got to follow this man, you know, because it's after the Most High.
It's the powers that are set up right now. You know, we gotta, you know, be in order.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna get to Exodus, in Matthew's 23rd chapter. Because just because somebody is going off, if they saying the right thing, that doesn't mean you're not supposed to follow somebody that's saying the right thing just because they're going off. You know, and that's why people get caught up in that. They don't want to listen to somebody if they're going off, and it's understandable. But at the same time, this is what the Lord said, man. You know, yeah, like that man is going to perdition, of course. But at the same time, as far as the judgments that you know that they're saying is right, you gotta follow them, man. You know, this is Matthew 23, verse 1. It says, "Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, and do not ye after their works, for they say and do not." So that's what the Lord, the King of the earth, actually said, man. You know, we still gotta in some way be submitted to these people. Do it, you know, for basically so you don't get in trouble. Like why would you want to be in trouble, man? For no reason. Why suffer as an evildoer, like the scriptures say? You know, it's certain things that we got to keep, man. This man is a hypocrite. You know, we got to do our best to keep our hands clean and stay out of trouble. You know, the only time we even like come off rambunctious is when we teaching. And even with that, it's hey, be ye wise as serpents, yet harmless as doves. Salakia. So
That's right.
It says, "For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move with them. It's like it will not move them with one of their fingers." So yeah, you know, it's just like in the churches, you know, because like that's how it is, man. The same spirit of Esau is in these churches. Spirit of Esau is throughout these lands with these grievous laws that'll tell you to do one thing and act like they're better than you, but they won't do it themselves. They'll put a heavy burden on you. Now we hear brothers actually do this work. It's nothing that we like. You know, sometimes a brother can be in the spirit and he'll say something, but you know what? We got to limit that too. Our spirit is basically to follow after the Lord and not lay something on a brother more grievous that we can't even handle, man. That's actually wickedness, man. It said that even Saul did that, man. Saul had sinned when he had said that cursed be the man that eat anything that day, and he was basically going off, man. He had put a heavy burden on the people, man. Now, how much more this devil, man? You know, they bind heavy burdens on us that they wouldn't do themselves. You know, or they, like the whole scandals with Jake, that R. Kelly thing. You have actual pedophiles that's walking free, but you know, even like they want to say that such men as ours are pedophiles, but even the things that they've done that which was in the scriptures. Not saying that it was wise to do, you know, because we're not really in those times. But at the same time, like, yeah, they weren't going off. But Esau's infringing laws, you know, where he has this age consent over here, different from this one over here, and then these women they're actually young women. They're actually women able for and lawful for a man to actually be with. Esau put a law on that because he knows that it's not about their age or anything. It's the simple fact that they're in the age range to actually born strong children, man. They can birth strong children, you know. And not to mention, we talk about it all the time. One of the reasons why Esau doesn't want us to marry young, because then it helps order a house. Because when you get a woman when she's young, her mind is still molded, it's still able to be molded by her husband. You know, and that's what this society is. It demonizes that because they don't want to see us rise as a nation. There is not one law saying that would be wicked. Now, again, I'm not telling anybody to go out and do this because that would be foolish. You'll get locked up. You see, we still got to follow these laws. But this is just how the devil is. He'll put that law out there just for us. You know, just like the Mann Act. The Mann Act was for who? That was for Jake. You know, that specific Jake in general. What was it? Jack Johnson. Like they put that Mann Act and had him locked up for years, man, just because of that, you know. But you know what? Guess what? The Lord saw all this injustice, and He's gonna come back for it, man. You know. I'm gonna get this in Exodus, the 20th chapter, real quick. Yeah, this is Exodus 20:5. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation of them that hate me." It says, "and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments." So that's love, to actually, because it is love, man. It's a justice, man. You know, it actually shows that you love the Lord by actually being a just man to your brother and to society, doing them how you would have. Doing to people how you would have them do unto you. But this devil, man, he doesn't care. He's selfish, so selfish to the point, like it says in Sirach, it says he doesn't even really do good to
14,
his own.
baby. Get it, Baba Kusha. Because that goes back to being a niggard, man. Man, this guy's the devil, man.
Supremely, man.
Hey, because, man, niggerdom, man, it produces death, man. Straight up, it just produces death. And that's this guy, man. He's just, he's the son of perdition, man.
That's right.
Hey, this man destroys, and he's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, this is Sirach 14:5.
Started from, like, go up, Baba Kusha. Maybe not one, but maybe it's like 2 or 3.
Blessed is he whose conscience.
Yeah, 3, bro.
This is Sirach 14:3. It says, "Riches are not comely for a niggard."
Exactly, and that's Esau. He's got these riches, and look what he's done with them, man. You know, he's gotten the dominion. What has he done with it? He's destroyed everything, from the earth to the people, you know, to the air, everything, man. This guy has literally destroyed life, man, or he is destroying life. He hasn't completely destroyed it, but. You know, you can't give a niggard riches, man. Because this is true riches, man, when you actually own things. Like actual resources, land masses. You know, that's real riches, not fiat currency, not a dollar bill, man. You know, that's nothing. That's monopoly money. Okay?
And that's one of the reasons why I was kind of meditating on that thought. Because it's funny you said it. Yeah, it is to own things. But that's why this guy is trying to own people as the Most High. Yep. And that's one of the reasons why he's trying to gyp you Israelites into like doing wrong. Because it's just like, you know what, the elder Apostle Gabar, he had pulled it out with that Pinocchio thing. But the thing is, that's actually in the scriptures that It talks about it. That's like if we forsake our God, he'll forsake us. That's the reason why Esau got you Negroes out here sinning and acting like you're having fun, got you thinking you in the kingdom. So he can tell the Lord, well, look what they did. Now it'll be justified that I take them into slavery, because isn't that in your laws? You know, and that is how the Lord works. And that's why it's gonna happen for a lot of you 2/3 Negroes, man. But when this guy puts his hand on the wrong people, the Lord is about to come smite him, man.
That's right. That's right, babe. Because that's the Lord's jewels, man.
That's right.
The apple of his eye. There's certain people, and that's why Esau's mad, because he can't have the elect. Yeah, he can have all these people, man. He can have, his own people, the heathens. Hey, 2/3 of our own people. But that elect, man, you can't have them. And if you touch them, man, the Lord's coming back with that vengeance, man. Hey, that's his woman, man. That's his woman. And hey, we're those dasmals, all right, in Deuteronomy 22, man, that are crying inside and are with the rape, man. You know, we ain't with this, man. You know? And what does it say? If that adulterer is going to get put to death, not the woman who's sighing and crying.
Right.
Because clearly she didn't want it.
Exactly.
And this man, hey, we're telling this man that we're the Lord's property, that we're not his. And he's brushing it to the side. Hey, he's going back to justifying everything, man. He said, well, look at them. Oh, their clothes are mixed fabrics. What else, man? You know, they're eating pork. You know, how are we eating pork? Because he puts everything, pork and all types of abominations in our foods, man. You know? These are just a few things, man.
They don't do anything.
But that's when that self-justification comes in, because he does that to like the brother just said, he does that to say, well, look what they doing, but you did it.
Exactly.
All right, that's why the scripture wrote this like over thousands of years ago before you did it. It's clearly plain where it says the accuser of our brethren, man.
Yup.
You wouldn't be the accuser of our brethren for no reason. The Lord knew you was gonna do that. Like how foolish can you be, man?
That's right.
Some more.
Yeah, Baba Kusha.
It says riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money?
Oh yeah, what should an envious man do with money, man? Look at this guy. He's envious of us having the blessing, man. And what has he done, man? He's literally on a kamikaze suicide mission, man. That's how demonic and messed up this guy. Really, this dude is a psychopath, man.
Yep.
All right, because when you know the definition of a psychopath and a sociopath, this dude is a psychopath.
Yep.
He's mentally unstable. He's mentally programmed to just be destructive, man.
That's right.
He'll do anything. He'll kill himself, man. That's how crazy this guy is. This dude is, like, people don't really get it. Like, these Edomites are literally insane and crazy, man. All right? These people are unstable creatures. You don't know what the hell these people are going to do.
Actually, you know what? That show Outer Limits is so spiritual. Because it was one episode, I forgot the name of it, but it was his Karzar. And he had this device where he can copy somebody's body, and it would copy them, and then he can look just like them.
Oh, shit.
So it was this one particularly cool dude, and like this dude was basically, I guess, like the Jake of the show. It was one particularly cool dude that can get the girls or whatever, that could have the job, and he was hating on him, man. But the dude still had it. Like in the end, you find out that the guy, that's how you knew it was basically supposed to be like Jake. The guy that he copied was really he had a really shitty life. Like, because he had asked this dude, and it, like, you know, the Karzar ended up killing him, and he went to his home before he killed him or whatever. He was saying, he had said, like, you got it so easy. And the dude's like, the dude who's supposed to be Jake or whatever, he scoffed and laughed. He was like, I got it easy. Like, he's like, nigga, you don't know my life. He's like, basically the shit that I had, that I'm even obtaining right now, is the fact that I actually worked hard for it. It's like, yeah, it's a natural skill, but that don't mean like, hey, you had hey man, like the brother Murph says, man, you guys had what, 400, 500 year head start, and now you complaining just because you misused it. What you had, because I mean, it was still a blessing. You misused your blessing, man.
Yo, that's right. That's right. Think there's more to that?
Yeah, of course.
This dude's a nigger, man. That show just shows you that identity theft, man. That's fucking bugged out.
And it was funny because he was a Karzar, so it was like,
oh shit,
yeah, like he.
Damn, bro, that's fucking wild.
He had no identity, and he kept self-justifying, saying like he even like cussed out his female best friend in the show. Like he kept on self-justifying, like he was having a strong ass pity party. Like, oh, you just don't know how hard it is for me. He kept saying it throughout the whole entire episode. That's how you knew that that's a spiritual show, man. But like back to the scripture. It's Sirach 14:4. It says, "He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul."
Salakia. Okay, Salakia. It's all good. We're good.
He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods riotously.
Yup, and that's Esau, man. He spent his goods riotously, man. All right, this dude, he has no self-control, man, and discipline. All right, and that's a huge thing with when you go into the scriptures, man, is having that discipline, man. You know, having that discipline, because that's really controlling that flesh, man. Those lustly desires. Keep going on.
Yep, it says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods." All right. It says, "He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness." So, hey, man, at the end of the day, who you gonna be blaming when you in slavery, Esau? Because all these things we're talking about gonna come to pass. Who you gonna blame then? When the bell finally tolls and we throw in the last Edomite into the pile of burning Edomites, what are you gonna say then? Who are you gonna blame? It was your fault? No. You need to blame yourself. But I'm gonna get this. If you got anything else, I got the Exodus.
I don't got anything else.
Exodus. Read the rest of the Exodus.
Okay.
This is Exodus 20:5. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation to them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments." All right. So that just shows you. It's like I actually read that, but yeah, that shows you the type of spirit that the Lord comes in, man. It's like that whole karma thing. In a way, it is in the scriptures, because the Lord is about judgment. Everything you do, whether it be good or bad, you pay for it, no matter who you are, man.
That's right. You know. So yeah, man, we just wanted to do a quick lesson of how Esau basically man, he's that ultimate niggard, man. You know, and his justification proves it. Him trying to justify his actions proves that he is a niggard, man. You know. And hopefully, this was an edifying lesson to those who are listening. Shit, close out.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to our apostles. And, salutations to all the brothers.